Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Disco Elysium file. Where we last left off, we had discovered a secret passage in the Whirling in Rags, got a map of the area from this bookstore, and got our shit together. That was basically it. We also explored this bookstore, and so now what we're going to do is we are first of all going to check this curtain, because when I was talking to her, an option didn't appear to check the curtain, so I'm going to go ahead and see what's back here and see if she'll just let me, no problem.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Continue.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
That's not true.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
I'm gonna ignore the curtains for now, just to talk to her. See if anything changed now that I have done that.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
This is awful. You are a horrible mother, Plaisance. Psyche check.
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer.
Okay, I can't get out of it now. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Intellect.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
All this pressure has made her really anxious. You know she's been chewing her nails?
God, I've told her not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
Psyche check.
This economy is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about it.
She can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Yeah, actually, it's super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Yeah, like, you can't be forcing her to do stuff like that. What you're doing is wrong. Even I know that, and I usually don't know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Psyche.
This is a person coming to terms with a new reality, one where they are wrong. It's not easy. She's looking for one, but there simply aren't any good arguments for being an asshole.
Cool. I like that we went this route.
Oh no. hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologise. She must be freezing out there.
She sounds very sarcastic.
There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.
She stops, but her mouth keeps moving.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh. You're like Annette to your husband and your mother.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
She shakes her head.
My husband is completely different, of course.
Is she an only child?
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
Motorics?
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
Why not?
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand.
Is this husband Annette's father?
Yes. My husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne.
And your husband's also involved with the bookstore?
He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner.
Okay, yeah, so he just pays money but doesn't actually have anything else to do with the bookstore.
Super silent, almost inaudibly so.
She told me she doesn't go to school anymore.
She's been too busy helping me here. So she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course.
Continue.
I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
And
Intellect.
hell freezes over? Never mind. It's not a good topic to get into.
Alright, I had something else in mind.
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
What if I want to buy a book?
Goodness, you were already doing good, browsing the shelves. Why'd you stop? Don't you feel compelled? Go, go, get back there. The books await you.
So what types of books do you have?
Everything is on the shelves. Take a look yourself. The shelves compel you, don't they?
I mean, I already looked.
She's attempting to mentally direct you towards the shelves. She only wants you to buy the goods. She doesn't care about the books.
Do you even know what books you have for sale?
Truth be told, not really. My sister brings in most of the goods. I'm sure it's all very literary stuff with well-written prose. But you don't learn about the important things in life from fabricated stories.
Where do you learn about the important things then?
The truth is available if you just know where to look, and you have to open and free your mind to understand.
She nods at you cryptically. Alright, I'll take a look then.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Alright, farewell. Let's talk to the daughter one more time, and then we'll check the curtain.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
Psyche check.
You just can't win.
Intellect.
Out of the rain and into the gutter.
Okay, I can still... Oh, I helped her in. I can now try this check again. Sure, why not?
You have absolutely no idea. Familiar? How? You must have forgotten something you heard again.
What are you doing now?
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is it?
I thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping out. Not me. The city, I mean. Like a detective does.
She gives you a hat, almost exactly like the one Dick Mullen wears on the cover. Wait, where did you get it?
Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there.
A detective hat?
Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
Continue.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
She looks back at the infernal scribblings under her nose. Okay. Let's see. +1 encyclopedia. If anything, this wide-rimmed hat looks even better than the hat Dick Mullen wears. Dick Mullen is stupid and not even real. You're real. Your brain is real. Your real brain is inside the hat. +1 encyclopedia. Sure, why not? Cool. I think I look good. Okay, so... Can I please get back behind these curtains?
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
Actually, I'm going to quick save, and then I'm going to look behind the curtains. Cool.
You see a tattered set of curtains and a polyhedron-shaped cage-like trinket.
And examine the cage
You
trinket.
see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
That's not what I was expecting.
This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
So she believes in the curse, and who are the Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south.
Continue.
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
I'll go ahead and pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand is closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Motorics check.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse? That's why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers. But I sense this place is calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Step away, dear sir.
Alright, I'll think about it for a while.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Alright, continue.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
Intellect.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say.
That's what I'm thinking.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Alright.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Ignore the curtains for now. Alright, let's go ahead and talk to this lady.
Hello
Plaisance.
again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other side.
I already told you, it's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Seminese ward protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile, then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's just because this place is cursed, just like everyone said. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant.
Host of hosts, she prays. Guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the curtains.
How does this curse... have you sought help from anyone? Let's go this route.
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear, it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Intellect check.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Did it move? Ah, Annette mentioned that the previous tenants have experienced some financial troubles.
It's not just that, officer. We're dealing with something supernatural here. It's the cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income
The
statements.
cacodemons? What?
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Another psyche check.
Sounds familiar.
Let's not mention it.
She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Intellect.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
Intellect.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
This is a white check, you may retry it. Gave smart-ass parenting advice, but I helped Annette. Oh, high 83%. Conclude. Convince her to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. Yes.
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sensed the psychic emanations from afar. The sleeper beyond calls out.
I'm not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook.
Psyche check.
Go ahead then. Rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
I admit I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
No problems whatsoever. Your family is safe. The phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity.
Continue.
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity. I have sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell. Of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there.
Continue.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it.
All right.
Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Psyche check.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin.
Probably.
What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
I have a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
Never mind.
The woman looks aloof. Her features much softer.
Yeah, farewell now, book peddler. Oh boy. People say the commercial building on the plaza is cursed. No business will ever thrive there without going bankrupt. You promised Plaisance you'll look into it. Enter the sealed door behind the bookstore and find out what happened to the companies there. Search for the malignant entity. Plaisance said she lives inside a chimney. Find a way in. Okay. So I guess we have that now. Can I talk to Kim about this?
Yes?
No, okay. So let me see what happens really quick, because the call box is, because I need to, there's so much stuff to do now. So let's see, because this is kind of connected to the main building too, right? Kind of. Let's try this call box. Let's try the taxi service.
Call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Why is this now a check?
East Delta Commerce Center? This must be the name of the doomed commercial area.
So maybe all of these are doomed things. Fabron's taxi.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Okay, fair enough. Main hall, building A.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the
Oh
doorbell.
God.
Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
I don't want to impersonate Kuno. I don't like Kuno. And I already have the key. Hang on. Sorry, I was trying to
Please
get
don't
doorbells.
do that. Doorbells are not toys, and this one isn't even working properly. Please don't call us again. Thank you.
A
Continue.
single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Okay. Main hall, building B, the whirling in rags.
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Huh. Andrew Orlando Hair
You
SCA.
ring the doorbell. but no one answers.
Intellect?
What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Armitep's boxing for young athletes in gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
24-hour window?
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's fashion atelier?
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call.
Slipstream SCA?
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Oh. Motorix?
You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
Intellect check?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who
Intellect?
cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Psyche?
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
What is happening? Am I like hallucinating this right now? Lieutenant exchanges a look with you. Who are you? Where are you?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care, it's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What is this?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice.
Continue.
It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Huh. I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Alright, it's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read:
Volition. +1 wax cylinder. So white check, you may retry it. So I can try to call again. Fortress Accident SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
East Delta Pinball.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Interesting. So I need to try and have the morale to call again. Let's back out. Whoops. It's not what I wanted. Continue. Leave. Interesting. No, nothing came of that, but actually, let's try it. If it's a white check and we can retry it, let's just see what happens.
An old Callbox. East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and... Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Continue.
There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Continue.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
Please don't hang up. I just want to explain myself.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Huh, it's a recording?
Wait, is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
So it's a recording. Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence, sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Intellect?
Is this some kind of joke?
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different.
No.
As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing?
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
Yeah, you're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder.
Oh. Interesting.
Real or
Psyche.
not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Just a recording. And here I thought...
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words.
Continue.
This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Well, I'm failing this check.
Her words are too
never mind.
cold to comprehend. She smells of sodium lights and rain streaks on car windows.
Shivers.
Eyes like pilot lights watch your shape in dark hallways. Guttering.
Continue.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Wait, a recording trapped in the circuitry?
Mm-hmm. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later.
He looks at the sea almost wistful. Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
That is true.
Alright, leave. Wow, okay, that was interesting. Let's go ahead and search the curtains then. I don't know what to make of that. Huh, but presumably this would be the other side of the building? Like from the curtains? Let's go ahead and run over to the curtains.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Pull the curtains open.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Continue. A small terrified O escapes from Plaisance as she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. The heck is this? Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. So this was the salon. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on the door?
Only an echo.
Jeez.
No one is there.
That was I wasn't expecting an actual noise. That scared me a little bit. Motorics.
A hollowed out, dark echo.
Unlock the door with the key.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Open the door and enter. What am I doing? This is... I can't tell if I'm going on a tangent or not. Okay, this would be the gym. Oh.
What is this place?
I think this may be the Armatep's boxing club for young athletes.
I think you're right, though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
I just noticed that the speech thing was there. Continue.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Alright, continue.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight falling from the window. Other than that, the room is dark.
Psyche check.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
And let's go ahead and go into my thing. Tools. Flashlight. Held in the right hand. Alright, I guess it would be... Let's hold it in the left hand. Because that way I can use my right for interacting. I don't know if this guy is left-handed or right-handed, but I am right-handed, so... Sand is dripping from a punch bag. I like how I can move the thing around. The poster says Sidious Fortis, the rest is worn off. A shot put ball for $4.50. Is there a place? Still, I feel like there's a place I can sell these. A ball used for playing shot put, a favorite pastime of elderly gentlemen. You feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. All right, fair enough. Is there... smells like leather and sweat.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
I won't be able to lift this. Physique check.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Intellect
There
check.
are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Psyche check.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Continue.
It's just a memory.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony. Well, I mean, I guess it... I don't know.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
3%. Plus 1 because I noticed the collars. Nah. What's this? Oh,
Lonesome,
fuck. Complete lonesome.
long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning cat for perception raised to 5. Speed gives 1 psi. Is that like the speed is in the drug? What is speed? But that's cool that I now have that. So it's raised to 5 now. Interesting. Okay. That might come in handy. What is this? Worn out wall bars. They look unsafe. And then what is this? Oh, stairs. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Looks like the remains of the 24-hour window repair shop. Huh. This is interesting. I'm enjoying this so far. It's very creepy. Oh, the music. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Huh. The heck is that? Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Definitely heard that. Man, those mannequins are creepy. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. I completely forgot to do this, that I could actually try to interact with some of this stuff. Well, money? But where are the clothes it used to display? That's a good point. Here, let me see. Let me make sure there's nothing to interact with that I missed. Because I completely forgot to hold down this to see all the stuff I can interact with. Alright, no, we're good. Alright, so is that a projector? Is this Emma's atelier? Probably.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural.
Yeah, what is the guy holding the sword?
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic.
Continue.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Psyche check.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Intellect.
You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin. One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Interesting.
The Haldor, the Tworg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
So is this like some kind of fantasy plot
An
thing?
inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game.
One of them is a welkin supremacist.
Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Yeah, well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Psyche
And
check.
for what? All gone.
Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Project Dread board?
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden.
Continue.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Oh, so this is like a D&D campaign that met here at one point? Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money.
Motorics.
It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal.
Continue.
Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
So there used to be some kind of D&D group that met here, but they're no longer meeting. At least that's how I'm interpreting it. Like, the building got shut down and they all just left.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Motorics?
The full text reads, "Heat death of the universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s.
Leave? There's a... What is this? There's a door here.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A
Continue.
radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Motorix.
This is the Ream Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Ream-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turn on the machine.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and
Oh, that's a
print
creepy
keys
noise.
on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
Continue.
This is where the memory should go.
Oh, okay. Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play.
Nothing happens. Something's missing. There's no tape in the player.
Huh. Leave. Needs a tape, huh? There's a door here. This is
This old
so
fireplace
fascinating.
is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
Frequency fireplace? Intellect.
The whole thing resembles Cadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Cadron mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Motorix?
They must have had massive air width. These things don't come cheap.
Wait, who's the game master?
Someone very important.
Psyche check.
The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Okay, so it was a D&D radio show.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
Interesting. If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
Motorix?
A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Ilmara.
Psyche check.
All of this is gone, left unrealized.
Never came to be. Intellect.
There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
Yeah.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Mm-hmm. The cost of air width alone must have been huge.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else? Squint to the lines.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
And it auto-saved. What do you have to say?
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? I think.
Yes, that is the question.
The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
Like he's ready to lay out a fine theory, crafted together like a puzzle box.
All right, let's hear it.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games, only these people were trying to automate it. make it work on radio computers.
Yeah, psyche check.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How are they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
Huh.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Alright.
Coordinating so many games would take a whole switchboard of people, possibly divided into sub-frequencies.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
So it's not really a surprise that it failed.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interisolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
And this was a role-playing game?
Indeed, those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Intellect check.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
It does sound super cool. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
I mean, the curse got to them? I see no other explanation.
Ah, yes. The doom of bad business practices.
The lieutenant looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Alright. What is this? Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. There's a door here, but there's still more to explore in this room. Oh, there's a door here, too. What is this? More filing cabinets? Take more money. Heck yeah. Slipstream logo. Why did it appear over there? Skis with Slipstream printed on a laminated top layer. Production schedule, filament memory. Oh. I found the memory for the computer. This cube-like crisscross of filaments feels oddly fragile in your hand, its intricate structure covered in dust. Silver tape on the side reads, Production schedule note. This filament contains information that can be read using a radio computer. Interesting. We'll do that in a bit. I want to explore the rest of this room. Because there's a side room here. Oh. Okay, no, that just goes upstairs. And there's a door here that we can actually go through. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and leave this episode here. This has been fascinating. Like, I think I've said that every single episode. Like, fascinating, but, like, it's just... This game is so cool. It goes off into so many different areas, and I have no idea where it's going to go. Like, I have no idea what's behind that door or up the stairs. I have no idea what's going to happen when I put the cube into the computer, which will happen next episode. Did not mean to hit my desk there. But yeah, this is just such cool stuff, and it's been a while since I've played a point-and-click adventure game like this that... I don't know, the atmosphere is so good, the writing is awesome so far, and just like the sense of exploration is something that I'm really liking. So next episode, we're going to insert the cube into this computer, go through the door, go up the stairs, and then hopefully we'll have time to inspect the body afterwards, because I know we still got to do that, and we just have so much stuff we got to do. But this has been an interesting tangent, and I'm looking forward to seeing how it concludes. So thank everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.